shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Your boy Chris, I'm out on the Gold Wing, out on my previous generation Honda Gold Wing. It's actually been a while since I've been out on my Honda Gold Wing. I've been enjoying my sports car, celebrating my birthday all month long. One of the questions that I've received was, when am I getting back on my Honda Gold Wing? Well, here I am, out on the Gold Wing. And it's a good day for a ride. I'm showing 81 degrees out on the Honda Gold Wing. Perfect weather. Wintertime is a couple months away. It's going to be cold, but right now it is really nice here in the South. So I decided to get the ride in. I wanted to play with my Healy bars, see if I can make some final adjustments. I really like the Healy bars that I installed on the Honda Gold Wing. If you guys missed that video, you can click on the link. How many of you that are watching this video have went out and purchased Healy bars after watching my installation, showing you guys how to install the Healy bars? Put it down in the comment section. Also, if you missed the video of me installing on the new style Honda Gold Wing, you can click on the link in the top corner for installation of Healy bars on the new style Honda Gold Wing. If you purchased them because of that video, you can put it down in the comment section below as well. So today I decided to get the ride in. Feeling good on my ultimate seat. I'm actually talking to you on my Cardo Pack Talk Edge. I really like the setup for the hot days on the half helmet. If you guys missed that video, you can click on the link. If you want to see how to install a Cardo half helmet kit for your half helmet. It is really nice out. I've really been enjoying myself. I'd like to thank all of my YouTube viewers and subscribers that wished me a happy birthday earlier this month. I turned 51 years old, and I've just been celebrating all month long. Been enjoying my sports car. If you guys would like to see more videos of me inside the sports car talking to you guys, be sure to put it down in the comments as well. And if you're new to the channel, you can take the opportunity to click the subscribe button. Click that bell notification. It'll let you know every time I post a new video, if you haven't done so already. Yeah, I just thought that was comical. One of my viewers said, well, Chris, when are you going to get back on the Honda Gold Wing? You got a nice car, but when are you going to get on the wing? So here I am, out on the Gold Wing. So today I want to talk about tires. I want to talk about the conversation of installing new tires on your Honda Gold Wing. Is it possible to purchase bad tires when they're brand new? Could you purchase brand new tires and get a bad tire? Is that possible? If there's anybody that's watching this video, if you have purchased a new tire and it turned out to be a bad tire, let us know. Your comments just may help someone. Well, in this video, I'm going to bring in a caller. He's going to share with us his experience. He purchased some new tires, some Dunlops, and he was having some issues with them, brand new tires. So we're going to be bringing him in to the conversation. He's going to share with us exactly what happened. I'll let him tell you his experience after he purchased some brand new tires for his motorcycle. I'll be bringing him in and just getting his story, getting his side of the story. You know, a lot of times when you get information, you hear it through someone and it may not be accurate, or the story may change once it goes through a person, or once it goes through several people, the story changes. So it's good sometimes to just get it straight from the source. So we're going to be bringing in a caller. He's going to share with us his information. But before we bring him in, I want to share with you guys a quick story. Here recently, I had a rider that purchased brand new Dunlop Elite 4s for the F6B Honda Goldwing, brand new. And I mounted the tires, got them on the F6B, brand new tires, and have never been used, never been on the ground. Still had the paper on it, had to peel the labels off of the tires. We got them installed kind of late in the day. He called me a little while later saying, hey, my bike is kind of wobbling. And so I thought maybe it's the balancing. Thought maybe we got a balancing issue going on. Told him to bring it back. We'll see if we can figure out what's going on with the balancing. But he said since he was close to a cycle gear, he'll just let cycle gear deal with it. Well, anyway, to make a long story short, once cycle gear balanced his tire, he called me back and he said, man, I'm still getting this low speed wobble. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting this low speed wobble. So that led me to believe that maybe his stem neck bearings was an issue, because on the previous generation Honda Goldwings, Honda didn't use tapered bearings. They used bearings that look almost like bicycle bearings. And when you get about 20,000 miles or so on your previous generation Honda Goldwing, you're subject to get a low-speed wobble. So I instructed the rider, I said, in my opinion, you may want to just take it by the Honda dealer and have them to retorque your stem neck bearing, or change out those stem neck bearings to all balls. And that's what I did to my Goldwing. I went with the all balls. And I'm glad I went with those, because I had that same issue with a low speed wobble. And once I went to all balls, I've never had that issue from then to now. I've been through several sets of tires, never had any more wobbling issue. A lot of times when your bike will give you that low speed wobble, you think it's the balancing, and it could be your tires. Could be. Or it could be your stem neck bearings. But anyway, he took my advice. He took his Goldwing, the F6B, to the dealership. Told him that he was having a wobble. They said they'll check it out. And when the smoke cleared, they said that it's not his stem neck bearings. The problem is that he got a bad tire. Keep in mind, these brand new tires, still in the pack. I unwrapped them myself. Brand new Dunlop Elite 4, front and back, never been on the ground. But the Honda dealer said that he had a bad tire, and they replaced the tire under warranty. And that took care of the problem. So the question that I have for my viewers is that, have any of you ever experienced buying new tires and come to find out you had a bad tire? If you had that problem, be sure to put it down in the comment section below. So I'm going to be bringing in a caller. He's going to be sharing with us his experience. He just bought some new tires recently, and he reached out and he let me know that he was having some issues. So stand by. We're going to be bringing him on so he can share his story with us about what happened with his new tires. Stand by. All right, so we are back with caller Will. Will is on the line. He's going to be talking to us about his tire situation and what's going on with his tire. Are you there, Will?
I'm here, sir.
All right. Hey, where are you located, Will?
I have been in Smithfield, North Carolina, traveling south on Interstate 95.
All right, North Carolina, traveling south on the
Yes,
interstate.
Sir.
All right, now
On the interstate.
on the interstate. Now, tell us what's going on with your tire situation. Kind of give us, just give us the full story.
Back in May, I was needing a back tire for my 02 Goldwing for a trip that me and a group of guys were going to Tampa for a week, just to get away. And when I went to the local dealership there in Fayetteville to get tires, they didn't have any Elite 4. They said they've got one better, the Dunlop American Elite.
Okay.
So I asked a bunch of questions about it. I said, it's a real good tire. It's a step above the Elite 4. So I said, okay, let's go ahead and get two of them. So I got two of them on there.
Right.
And no sooner than I got to Manning, South Carolina, I started noticing a wobble between 45 and 58 mile an hour. I'd slow down, the wobble would go away. I'd get past that point, it would go away. But in between those two, it would wobble.
Right.
So I checked the air pressure, checked the balance, checked everything, and nothing fixed it. So I came on back from Tampa. I got here, I took it off, I checked the axle bearings, I replaced them with new bearings, new dust covers, checked the brakes, put new rotors on them, new pads, bled them, made sure everything that was good.
Right.
Ended up changing the neck bearings, went from the standard OEM bearings and put the new update to the tapered bearing from All Balls, which is a good product.
Right.
And followed the specifications and everything, got it torqued, retorqued them after 1,000 miles, still the same thing. I checked the forks. The fork oil was good. No leaks on the fork seals. Everything was good.
Right.
So in the last couple of weeks, I put a new Elite 4 on the steering.
Okay.
No more wobble.
Okay.
I contacted Dunlop at the corporate office out in California, and they said, well, it comes down to that particular tire is designed for Harley Davidson. I said, well, a tire's a tire. He said, no, not that one. He said, it's a bias block core tire instead of steel belted, and it will not work on a gold wing. The tread pattern is different. It's just a different compound all around. So once I got rid of that, everything is fine. Matter of fact, when I get home on this trip, my bike is sitting on the jack stands right now, back wheel off. I'm putting a new drive tire on it, and everything should be fine.
Okay. So the tire wasn't defected, it was just the wrong tire for the wrong bike?
It was the wrong tire for the wrong bike, and then come to find out, by them having a shortage of the Elite 4 early in the spring, they had an overabundance of the American Elite. They were doing everything they could to get rid of them.
Okay.
Because they had a general idea that they were bad. So I guess I got stuck with one of the bad ones of it.
Oh, okay. So they just told you what you wanted to hear to make the sale, basically.
Pretty much, yes. And I blame that on the dealership there in Fayetteville, North Carolina, as well as Dunlop Tire Corporation in California.
Okay. So when you had the American Elite and you put that one on the go when you had the wobble, but when you changed it out and went with a regular Dunlop E4, then that took care of it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking that maybe you had an issue with the tire being defective.
Yes, it was defective. We put it on the tire balancer and spin it and changed the weights, rebalance both of them, and it's got to be the tire. It had to be, because as soon as I put the Elite 4 on there, everything was fine. I talked to other people around there in the area where I live, and everybody was pretty much saying the same thing. Those Elite 4s are bad tires. The American Elite are bad tires. They had a bad patch on them.
And that's actually part of the routine servicing is to have that stem nut retorqued. But once I went to the All Balls, that took care of it.
All Balls is the best way to go. And even they tell you after your first 15 to 2,000 miles after you replace it with All Balls to go in and revisit the same situation. Do not use a German torque wrench. German torque wrench will tell you, instead of the foot pounds, it'll tell you Guten type.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So
I think the problem with the Wobble, I think we could end up getting more out of the E4s if we start paying attention to the mileage you have, and then go to the all balls conversion, get the OEM. They look like bicycle bearings when you take them out.
that's correct. That's correct.
And go to the tapered all ball system, because they did a lot of research on it. And if you stop and think about it, when you do the conversion, you're taking the upper and lower races out and putting these in. It's a better fit.
That's correct. That's correct.
With the tire compound being the way it is, and the Wobble, and not keeping them going in revisiting after so many miles, checking the torque on it, you're going to get that.
Right. Right. Yep. That's why I went with the all balls, and I haven't had a problem since. That was the last time I've had a wobble on my bike. Maybe there's somebody out there that had an issue once they switched to some new tires. I was wondering if anybody out there has had that same problem, regardless of who made the tires. Once you switch to a new tire, do you go to getting a wobble that balancing does not seem to take care of? And so that's what we're talking about here in this video.
All I can say is, look, if you're going to run Dunlop and you've recently changed them, look at your production date that's stamped on there. Learn how to read the code. It's not hard to do. Anything first, second, or last quarter of last year, if you find something like that they're trying to sell you, walk away from it, because it's a bad batch. It's got to be.
Okay. Bad batch.
I'm gonna revisit see what happens when I run this new set and go from there.
Okay. Okay. And you're running with the E4s now, correct? That's the new batch.
I'm running with the E4s now.
Okay. Okay. Good deal.
If we can share some information that'll help somebody else out there stay safe and leave home and come back home the same way in one piece, it's worth it.
Right. That's correct. All right, Will. Well, I appreciate it. And I'm going to holler at you a little later, okay?
All right, sir. Have a good trip.
Okay. All right. And that was Will in North Carolina. I wanted you guys to hear his story of what was going on with his tires. But that's not the first time I've heard a rider switching to new tires and then they started getting a wobble, even though they had the tires balanced. Have anybody had that issue that's watching my video? Have you had that same issue after switching over to some new tires or putting on a new set of tires? Your bike started wobbling? Or have you had the low speed wobble and had to have your stem neck bearings changed, retorqued? And if so, what brand did you go with? Did you go with all balls, or did you go back with the original OEM stem neck bearings? Be sure to let me know. Put it down in the comment section below. I want everybody to chime in on this video. Let me know what you think. Share your experience. Right here with your boy Chris out on the Honda Goldwing. This is your boy Chris out on the Goldwing. Out on the Goldwing. Luxurious motorcycle in the world. And I will talk to you guys later. See ya.